What's up, Nintendo gamers? The Kid here with another Sonic Lost World update. We have a lot of news, guys, so try to keep up with me, and it's very exciting news too. So let's get into it. This is going to be a big update, so yeah, don't skip through it. Let's get into the new special edition of Sonic Lost World. So Sega announced through the UK version of the latest Sonic Lost World trailer that there will be another edition of Sonic Lost World, and that will be the Deadly Six edition, which contains boss battles with the Deadly Six from bosses from the Nights into Dreams series. And this will be DLC on the disc. So there's no word if this is coming to any North American retailers, only in the Europe right now. So as soon as I get more information that it's coming all around, Europe and North America, I'll update you guys. But for now, this was only in the Europe trailer. So it wasn't in the North American trailer. So stay tuned for that. But we also have more news, such as the first view of the world map. So let's get into that right now. And here is our first view of what the overworld or world map would look like, at least. And this is from Windy Hill Zone, and you can see there's different spaces and everything. There's also a space where you could see the first Windy Hill, and then you see the second stage of Windy Hill, but you see these other spaces, and that leads me to believe it's are these spaces that are empty without these icons in them. Uh, are they levels, or are they just empty spaces? And then you see to the far left this little big top carnival like big top, and I wonder is that what that is. It looks very reminiscent to Mario, and also very reminiscent of Sonic Colors map hub world. So you can see where he's graded for the first Windy Hill right there, and it's a B, and then the other one. So according to the producer of Sonic Lost World, this will be kind of like Colors, where Colors had 6 zones or acts per world. So it seems like this is following suit. As a matter of fact, he confirmed that in an interview with the Sonic Stadium a while ago, I believe. So these stages and worlds will have 6 acts to them, and that are 6 levels. So just a little bit of speculation. We'll get more into that with my thoughts, but let's move on to more news, and that is the Miiverse integration that Sega has put into the game. So through the latest trailer, we got to see firsthand what the Miiverse integration does, and it is sending items, exclusive items that you can't get anywhere else in the game from Miiverse integration, and that is what your friend sends you. And from what we can see, there is a new wisp that seems to be exclusive to this feature of the game, and you can also see Yacker right there, and you can see a message from say one of your friends saying put this item to good use, and you see some of them, and there's a lot of more of them. You can see them in different images, but you have the bomb wisp, which is the black wisp now, that seems to be exclusive to this feature, that you can't get him anywhere else. And you have the lightning shield, which still attracts rings towards you, but no word on if it will have an actual attack. And also the bubble sphere, which allows Sonic to jump and a little bit higher. And you have the invincibility that I've seen in the trailer, and also the speed shoes that allow Sonic to go a bit more faster. And some of these are kind of, you know, different. Some of them, I don't know actually what they are because they look completely brand new. But right now, That looks very cool. That's awesome, actually. But one thing I'm very curious of is in this image is you can see Yacker there, which was in Sonic Colors, was kind of like one of the main characters in Sonic Colors. Does this confirm he's going to be back in this game, or is he just there for, just having a little bit more charm to the menu right there? But hopefully he is back because Tails still has this little translator thing. So we'll see. So let's get into the multiplayer now. I told you guys it will be a lot of news. So yeah, multiplayer was shown. So multiplayer was shown, and you build these little items and stuff you could send from the Wii U version and the 3DS version, and the second player will control them that can help Sonic. And there's various version of these. There's some that allow Sonic to jump a little higher, make platforms, drop bombs on enemies, or just plain out defensive, and some are offensive. So that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to that type of multiplayer in game in adventure mode, but there's also showcased the racing mode too, which you see Sonic is green again, that little robot Sonic, and the red Sonic from Sonic Colors that was in the retro 8-bit version of the game. In the game it was called, I believe, Gameland or Game World or something in Sonic Colors. It was just an added bonus, and then those are back, and he was red and green, and he had these little antennas in his head. So no, you won't be able to play as Tails or Knuckles, just different recolor Sonics, which in its own right it is a bummer, but at the same time I didn't actually expect to play as Tails or Knuckles or anything, so it doesn't come as much of a surprise to me. So with that, let's get into the two new zones that was officially revealed. So let's get into that right now, and then we'll get into my thoughts. So we finally got to see the full themed levels of Frozen Factory, and well, it looks like a Frozen Factory. And this time, instead of running traditionally, Sonic actually skates on the ice, which is a pretty good touch right there. And there's also another zone that we have a name for and confirmation for, and that is Tropical Coast Zone, which is the beach like world that we've seen surrounded by water. So we see some images of the tropical coast, but knowing this game, it's unknown to see if this is actually the themed version of the level or one of the breather levels that look completely different or are different aesthetically. So we'll see. But for now, you can see the level right here, and you're kind of grinding on rails, and you're underwater in this like giant tube. So don't know. So we'll have to see if this is the actual themed of the level, or is this a breather level which is completely different from the theme of the level's world. So we'll see. So guys, that's it for the news right now, and it was pretty much a blowout. So let's get to my thoughts, which I will try to make as short as possible since this video is getting really long. So let's move on. So the game is looking good, guys. I still want to know if that special edition is coming to North America and just playing everywhere and not just Europe. But it seems to be DLC, so if we don't get it out here in North America, most likely pop out as DLC out here. And also, this is acquired by just pre-ordering the game to the special edition, the Daily 6 edition. I don't believe there's any type of extra cost of money or anything. So if it is available, I'm going to check with my local GameStop and see if it's available there or anything, if they have any information on that. So hopefully they do. So about the whole Frozen Factory zone, looks better than I thought. Way better. And as a matter of fact, the whole game looks way better. It looks really, more crisp. It doesn't look jagged or anything. It never did, granted that, but it just looks better for some reason. Well, I guess this is the more final version of the build of the game, so it just looks really cool, and I love the simplistic brightness of the art style and everything. So, those who want this whole realistic or highly detailed take of Sonic, maybe that's coming sometime in the future. But for now, I think these graphics are beautiful, and the levels design and the levels themselves are amazingly beautiful and nice to look at. So, if you guys seen that 20-minute long GameStop video, I will have a link in the description to that, so you guys can check that out. A lot of gameplay there, and you can see more of how much the game is focusing more on platforming than ever. And there is some heavy platforming in there, but granted, some will say, it looks too slow or anything, or something like that. And, this is the type of game it kind of takes a lot of things from the classic games, where in the classic games, if you really really want to go fast through a level and try to complete it and speed run through it, you kind of had to know the layout and everything of the level, and you had to be pretty it was pretty skill based to be able to do those heavily platform sections and get through them, very fast, because there's a lot of precision involved in them. So this game looks like it will be kind of like that. But, with his new jump, which does thrust him forward while running, I think that wouldn't be much of a problem in this game. So I'm definitely going to try to run through some stages as quick as possible after I'm done exploring them and everything. And about the world map, again, that speculation looks interesting, but there's not a lot to go off of. So, but there will be 6 zones per world. So hopefully we get, a lot of, zones that are just as long as one another, and not like Sonic Colors, where some of them were not even a minute long and was pretty unacceptable. So if they're going to have those levels in there, I say at least 4 of the 6 levels be pretty big in length levels that are comparable to one another. And if the other two are going to be lackluster, I will be really short. I wouldn't mind that, since I'm getting a lot of other levels that are really long, but hopefully just all of them are just as long as one another and not completely short. And also with the new tropical coast zone, yeah, still don't know if that's either a breather level or if that's what the actual levels of the themes of the levels are going to look like. So we'll see in the future, hopefully. So those are my thoughts, guys. I'm going to touch a little bit more on multiplayer real quick. Multiplayer looks cool, but it's more like Super Mario Galaxy, and it's all right, but at the same time, it's kind of looks like like it wouldn't really make the game more funner or make it better in any way. So if you have a child or something, maybe this will be fun with them. But if it's just like a grown man or something, I don't think it will be fun for either of you guys. And it maybe he could possibly even hinder you too, with that. And with the whole Miiverse integration, I think that's really cool. That's really cool that you can get items that you can't get. It seems you can't get from any other place in a game, like the black bomb wisp, and the lightning shield, and the bubble shield, and all that. So I can't wait to see what else more, but there's already shown that there will be more things there, but I have no idea what they are. I never seen them actually before, but I'm actually glad the speed shoes are in because that will make people who say the game is super slow or something a little bit more happier, I guess. So yeah, so those are my thoughts, guys. Sorry for this video being this long, but yeah, there was a lot of news, and I did kind of go into the news more this time around because I had to. The news is pretty much there is an open book. So don't forget to look in the description for links to all the news presented in this update. And like, comment, and subscribe your thoughts. And I'll have more updates on Sonic Lost World as more things are revealed. Thank you for watching. See you guys next video.